Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know what you wanna say. What's the plan is to take the time has changed. Keep the clothes on the floor, open up champagne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of DCA Wildcats. This is episode 190, and because it's such a big episode, I decided to come into the booth. Me, D-Wall, here with you tonight, and what a show we have for you. We have 3 huge matches here tonight for you, actually 4 huge matches for you tonight. We have Morgan Reincroft and Barbie J Tucker teaming up to take on the new scene. We have Strawberry Sookie defending the Rising Star title against Jane Austen. We have Trixie Decker and Mikasa Schultz in a no-holds-barred match to finally settle that rivalry. And then in our main event, the Bombshell Club versus the Black Plague Society in a match that Mercedes has wanted for weeks now, and that's going to take place here tonight. Plus, we will find out the 8 women, I should say, that are going to be in the Gateway to Heaven Wildcats ladder match at Gateway to Heaven in a few weeks, and we will be running down the card as it stands right now for that event. So we have a lot going on here tonight for this show, and I'm glad you guys are here to witness all of it. But right now we're getting into our first contest of the night. A woman here in Lexi Gates who has been, how should I put this? It's clear that Azula of the Blood Trail wants her and Rianne Starr to reunite the hated Gates, but thing is, I don't know how Lexi feels about that, honestly. They kind of broke up on bad terms a while back, about a year ago or more, and Lexi's been trying to branch out. Actually, both of them have been trying to branch out on their own paths, and Lexi here tonight is in singles competition for the first time in quite a while. But don't let that fool you, because Lexi is a very dangerous competitor in her own right, as is Rianne. But I think Lexi wants to show that she doesn't need Rianne to be a top tier competitor here on this roster. And I'm sure at one point Rianne felt the exact same way. She felt like she didn't need Lexi to get ahead in the business, to get ahead on the Wildcats roster. But then Azula got in her ear and said, you know what, look what you've done since then. Look what you've done since you broke up with Lexi. You haven't really accomplished anything, and maybe you need her as much as she needs you, and you two need to get back on the same page, but do it if not for yourselves, do it for us. Do it for the blood trail. And again, I don't know how Lexi feels about that. I mean, Lexi isn't the most likable woman on the roster. It's not like she's got a bunch of friends hanging around her. But at the same time, it's not like she's naive and doesn't know the deal and doesn't know the score. But speaking of someone who isn't naive, here comes the former Rising Star champion. As you can hear the music, Nilan, who has not been seen very often since she lost that championship to Strawberry Sookie. I mean, she won that belt. She chased after that title for so long, and then her first title defense, she lost it. And I'm sure right now she's thinking to herself, what do I have to do to get back to that point? Even she said to herself, what do I have to do? Did I underestimate her? Did I underestimate myself? Was I too confident? Was I too cocky? I don't know. And that's something that Nilan has to figure out for herself. She's got to figure out what she did wrong and get back on the right track. Is she too distracted by her loss to Sookie? Is she just in her own head right now? We don't know. We're not going to know until this bell rings and this match begins. But whatever is going in Nilan's head right now, she's got to put that on the back burner, because Lexi is a very dangerous woman who will take advantage of any opportunity, whether it's mental or physical. That's just the kind of woman she is. And here we go. This one-on-one contest. Lexi Gates and Nilan, and Lexi going right out of the gate with a European uppercut. Lexi not wasting any time here. And really, if I'm both of these women and you want to get a shot at the Rising Star title before Revelations, you got to get an early start here, because Lucinda is watching and she's evaluating her and Nadi evaluating everyone on the roster to decide who gets the title shots and who doesn't. And with these two women, you know they want a shot at either Sookie or Austen, depending on who wins our match later tonight for that championship. And so far right now, Lexi's in complete control. And I don't know right now currently, the Rising Star title is not on the line at Gateway to Heaven. And now Nilan sending Lexi into the steel steps, trying to get a count out, which, I mean, that's not typically what Nilan does. And again, it's like I said, I don't know if Nilan is even 100% in this match right now. Her mind could be completely focused on the fact that she lost her championship, but I might have spoken too soon. There's a DDT. Very nicely done by Nilan. And that's what Nilan's got to do. She's got to keep on the gas pedal right now. She cannot allow herself to get too distracted when she's got a very important match right here. She needs this win. She has not been on the winning side in a while, and neither is Lexi. This is a must-win for both women right now, because both women need momentum going into Revelations. Both women need momentum if they're going to get a shot at the Rising Star title. And like I said, Strawberry Sookie is here, and she will be defending the Rising Star Championship tonight against Jane Austen, a returning Jane Austen who won her contenders match to earn this shot tonight. Can Jane get it done? We're going to find out later tonight, as well as Trixie Decker and Mikasa Schultz one-on-one in a no-holds-barred match. What a heel kick by Lexi. Caught her right between the eyes. But that match is happening later tonight. Trixie and Mikasa one-on-one. No interference, no interruptions, no distractions. It's happening. No holds barred later tonight. And then our main event, of course, Mercedes Sanchez, Laura Riot, and Brittany Evans of the Bombshell Club will take on the Black Plague Society of Alika Lynch, Delia, and the Wildcats champion herself, Devitaki, who will be challenged by Ayumi Otanashi at Gateway to Heaven for the title after Otanashi won the Road to Glory tournament to earn that #1 contendership. And of course, the runner-up in that tournament, Celeste Mira, will be challenging whoever the Goddess champion may be by the time Gateway to Heaven rolls around, because we got some news on that coming up later tonight. And I will try to get more information to confirm if what I've heard is true or not. But right now, Lexi has a guillotine choke on Nilan, and this could be it. Nilan has been rocked a good 80% of this match by Lexi, and this could be it right here. But Nilan still fighting her way out of it. And now, Blue Thunderbomb, no! Lexi got out of it, and Ripcord Lariat by Lexi. The leg is hooked, and it is over. Just like that. And it's like I said, folks, I think Nilan has not gotten over the fact that she lost that title in her first defense. She was not her usual self tonight. She was not who she usually is, and that's what Lexi capitalized on. Like I said, I don't know. Nilan needs to go back to the drawing board or something, because this was not her best showing. This is what did it right here. That ripcord lariat, or that hammerlock lariat, rather. And Lexi Gates is on the winning track here. Maybe she doesn't need Rianne after all. Only time will tell. But a dominant win nonetheless for Lexi Gates.
Toby Jones from Jones Good Ass Barbecue and Foot Massage, and I'm proud to announce my new Steph Curry Chicken Playoff Special. It's a whole chicken drenched in a spicy curry sauce. Then I throw it at you from 27 feet away. Splash! Now friends, you may ask yourself, how come we ain't got no LeBron meal? Well, what has LeBron ever done for Toby? At least Steph is out there representing my jingle. LeBron too busy pushing Kia. Hell, I ain't seen a brother get so much attention for a Korean car since Rodney King. And now you can enjoy a spicy curry chicken or family foot rub at home with my new Jones Spicy Curry Barbecue and Foot Rub Chicken Sauce, wherever fine sauces are sold.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage.
Well, if you remember, it was Akira Suzuki that Rianne attacked when she made her return to Wildcats. And now it seems like she's made the challenge to Suzuki for a match. So I guess that's going to take place at some point. But right now we're getting into our first big title, or not really title match, but a very big match nonetheless. This has been brewing for a number of weeks now between the new scene, Morgan Reincroft and Barbie J. Tucker, and now tonight, for the first time ever, Barbie J. Tucker and Morgan Reincroft are going to be a team. That's right, folks, a team against Cara Danvers on the right, Dakota Milton on the left. The new scene, who have been trying to make everyone's lives hell here on the Wildcats roster since they debuted. Hit Kid, of course, who has a pure hatred for Cara. One of the reasons why he's not here tonight, because he'd pop a blood vessel if he was down here on the booth yelling and screaming at the top of his lungs at her. But nonetheless, they're facing a team who, they may not be friends. They may not be exchanging gifts around the holidays, but they're two badass women that want the same thing, and that's a piece of the new scene. And here comes the TCW Asterix legend herself. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. Give me back my bullets. It's Barbie J. Tucker. And Barbie J was the one that made this match happen. She was the one that said, you two, Cara and Dakota, you face me and Morgan. Morgan had no say in the matter. I mean, yes, she accepted that eventually, but Barbie J was the one who stepped up and said, let's make this match happen. Barbie J was the one that said, let's do it. And right now, tonight, it's happening. And as you can hear the music, that's not her regular theme. That's her original theme, folks. Morgan means business tonight. Morgan has been trying to get back to the top of the Wildcats division for many, many years and has encountered setback after setback after setback. And just when it seemed like this woman was on the verge of getting right back into that title contention, it was the new scene who attacked her repeatedly. Attacked Barbie J. Tucker. Attacked Morgan after her Road to Glory tournament loss. Just constant instigating by these two women. So much so to the point that now Morgan and Barbie J, like I said before, they may not be friends, they may never be friends, but they have a common enemy, and that is the news scene. And they want to rid themselves of the news scene right here and right now. And if I'm Morgan Reincroft, I know who I'm going after. I'm going after Cara. I'm going after the woman who put me in a compromising position after that tournament match that I lost. A woman who put me through a table. And if I'm Dakota, I'm staying the hell out of the ring at all times. But here we go, folks. And it looks like Dakota's going to start with Barbie J. Tucker. And Dakota running in, and that might have been the smartest thing Dakota's done since she came up to Wildcats, is try to take the fight to Barbie J early, but that didn't get her anywhere. Oh no. And there's a throw. And I think Dakota is realizing very quickly who she's in the ring with. She's got to stick and move if she's going to have any advantage, any chance in here. Use her speed to her advantage. Don't try to brawl with Barbie J. Tucker. Because she's seen it all. She's done it all. She's brawled with the best of them. Hell, she took Rocky Blade to the limit and beat his ass. I'm just telling you. This is not the smartest thing for Dakota. As you can see, the heavy hands, the ham hocks, if you will, of Barbie J. Tucker coming into play. There's a boot to the mouth of Dakota. Like I said, I don't think Dakota realizes what she's getting herself into with these two women that she's in the ring with, or at least one of them right now. Because Barbie J. Tucker is not a woman to mess with by any means. Hell, she took Morgan Reincroft to the limit last year at Revelations. Made Morgan question whether she wanted the match in the first place just by her mere presence. And when the match happened, she took Morgan to the limit, and Morgan had to go to a level she probably never thought she could go to again, just to beat her. And here comes the powerhouse, Cara Danvers. Most of you formerly knew her as Supergirl, but she denounced that name when she joined the new scene. And here comes the Russian Nightmare. Morgan Reincroft does now a double back body drop. Like I said, Morgan and Barbie J may never be friends, but they damn sure have a common goal, a common enemy in the blood trail, in the new scene. And right now, that's all that matters to them. They don't care about anything else. They don't care about anybody else. And now, stiff shot to the side of the neck. And now look at this, Cara with a belly-to-belly overhead suplex, not even leaving her feet for it. And these are the two most powerful women in this match. I mean, I'd say that about Barbie J. Tucker as well, but Barbie J, in all the time I've seen her, she's more of a striker, more of a brawler. Oh my God! Morgan likes to use her power game, as you can see right here. Look at the strength. Dr. Bomb by Morgan. And now the knee right into the back of Cara. Cara quickly able to get out of it, though. Using that power again to her advantage. And now taking Barbie J off the apron. And I don't think Morgan appreciated that. But that was the opening that Cara needed to get back in this match, or at least try to, because Morgan is still fighting back here. And now, big slam by Morgan, taking Cara off her feet. But Cara immediately back up. And now, looks like she's going to show a bit of power of her own here. Look at this stalling suplex. Got her up in the air for several seconds, one arm, and drops her. And that's what I'm talking about. Now Dakota wants a tag because Morgan's back up already. But that damage has been done, and you know Dakota, she's going to take advantage of that. She's not going to wait and do most of the damage herself. She's going to take advantage of Cara's handiwork. Just like a typical spoiled rich girl, get your servants to do all the work for you and then come in and take all the credit. That's exactly what Dakota is. And that's exactly what Dakota has been, and she has not been shy about telling the world exactly who she is. The assistant to the takedown general manager, Chris McClain, who is still in that fight with the Needham family right now, which is why he's been off takedown, and why Space Ghost has pretty much claimed ownership over takedown for the time being. But Chris McClain, from what I understand, is supposed to be back at Gateway to Heaven, so I commissioned Space Ghost to keep him in line, so I hope that happens. That's all I'll say about it. Gateway to Heaven is shaping up to be a very big night, folks. If you didn't see the tweet on social media last night, or as you're seeing this Wednesday, the 1st of February, I'll go ahead and announce it now for you. Gateway to Heaven is so massive this year, and it's only February, believe it or not, that it's going to be a 2-night event for the first time since 2020. So, and Carr with a cheap shot, and Dakota taking advantage of it. And again, that's what I was talking about. This cheap shotting, the sneak attacks by the new scene, that's exactly what started this entire thing in the first place, was the new scene attacking Barbie J and attacking Morgan from behind. And now the tags are made, and here comes Kara, and here comes Morgan. Clothesline sends Kara down, and another one. And went for a third one. Kara got out of the way. And now Kara sending her into the corner, and now, here we go. Here comes the stomps. Kara and Dakota taking advantage of the opportunities that they presented for themselves here. And now there's a drop kick in the corner to Morgan. Barbie J taken out. And this could be it. This would be a... never mind. But as I was going to say, I'm glad that there was a little bit of an interruption, because I kind of got ahead of myself. Gateway to Heaven will be 2 nights for the first time ever this year. This is the first time we have ever had a 2-night Gateway to Heaven, so that is going to take place in just a few weeks' time. By the end of February, if we're lucky. And just put it that way, because you know how release dates and call goes. As now Dakota is lifting Barbie J up and hangs her on the top rope. And you can hear the crowd is not happy about this whatsoever. But Barbie J is not intimidated. As now here comes the Kara again. And Kara went for a right hand, and Barbie J is not having any of it. And now sending her down. And meanwhile, Dakota and Morgan are fighting on the rantway. Morgan trying to isolate Dakota, make sure there's no cheap shots on Barbie J Tucker, which is, I'm sure, is a smart move on Morgan's part. Remember, she was trained by Balalaika. I don't think she doesn't let anything get past her. There's the Ode to Darkness on the ramp. And Dakota is down. And Kara and Barbie J are still fighting. Wait, where's Morgan going? Morgan is heading up the rantway. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think Dakota realizes what's happening. Morgan is running in, and there's a spear! And she might have broken Dakota's ribs, and I'm pretty sure Hit Kid Worldwide somewhere right now is smiling from ear to ear at that notion. Knee by Kara. Uh-oh, Kara. DDT on the Barbie J. 2. Oh, that's 2.5 right there. And Morgan is just sitting back. She puts her trust in Barbie J Tucker right now. There's a power slam by Barbie J. 2. No. Because I'm sure you're wondering, why isn't Morgan on the apron? Why isn't Morgan there? Because I think Morgan trusts Barbie J to get this job done herself. She's a legend in her own right. She can get the job done without Morgan. And plus also to isolate Dakota in case she gets back up to her feet. But they're trying to haul Dakota out of here because She was screaming in pain from that spear, and there's the superplex, the most overused death spot in virtual wrestling, to the floor on Barbie J. Tucker. The fans may like it, but Barbie J, I'm pretty sure, does not. And now, Cara looking to finish the job here. Oh, wait a minute, no. Gets out of it, drop toe hold by Barbie J. And now look at these strikes by Barbie J. Stepping through, and there's the Whiskey Chaser. Softened her up with the strikes. Kicked her right in the side of the head with the Whiskey Chaser, and it's over. Barbie J. Tucker and Morgan Reincroft pick up the victory here tonight. This match was everything that we probably thought it was going to be. A straight up, no nonsense fight. That's exactly what it was. And Barbie J. Tucker and Morgan Reincroft put their whatever differences they might have aside to get this win here tonight. And honestly, I could see these two continuing to team up if they really wanted to, because that would be a hell of a team for the division for sure. Here's the end right here. That drop toe hold, and then Barbie J weakening Cara just enough with these strikes. Got her on her knees and dropped her with the Whiskey Chaser. And Barbie J. Tucker gets the win for her team. The woman that made this match in the first place is the woman that gets the victory. And Barbie J celebrating. And she's yelling at Morgan to get in the ring. And again, by the way, I just want to make this clear right now. Dem boys forever. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. But Barbie J is asking for a microphone, and she is asking for Morgan to get back in the ring. I don't know what the hell this is all about, but she wants Morgan in the ring, and she wants a mic. When Barbie J asks you for a mic, you better give it to her. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe what I just heard, but if this is made official, that is a huge match for Gateway to Heaven. Barbie J. Tucker and Candice Romero, and the winner will face Morgan Reincroft.
Cindy the Clown!
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true.
Nobody knows your name.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Grooving all week with you. These days are ours. Share them with me. These days are ours. Happy and free. These happy days are yours and mine. These happy days are yours and mine. Happy days.
Celeste Mira making it perfectly clear that at Gateway to Heaven, she wants her championship back that she created, the Goddess Championship. And speaking of that championship, I said I had an announcement about that, and that is coming right now. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Trixie Decker has negotiated. We've been under intense negotiations for days about this, but it's going to happen. It will be Akira Yukimura defending the Goddess Championship against Trixie Decker in a street fight sometime in the next few days. And I'm not talking about a street fight in the traditional sense. I'm talking about a literal street fight that Trixie herself challenged Akira to a while back, saying that she wanted to fight Akira in the streets. And now it's for the Goddess Championship. And whoever wins that, or I'll just put it blunt, whoever survives it, will defend the Goddess Championship against Celeste Mira at Gateway to Heaven. And speaking of Trixie, on the next Wildcats episode, she will defend the tag team titles. Not the Goddess title. Akira's got the Goddess title right now, but the tag team titles, her and Betsy Chairshot will defend the titles against the women who were chosen out of the Road to Glory tournament competitors who didn't make it to the finals. As you know, 2 women were going to be selected to team up against one another, to team up with one another rather, to challenge the tag team champions. Those women that got selected are Madison Starr and Jamie Fury. And those 2 women will team up next episode to challenge Betsy and Trixie for the tag team titles. And Betsy could be teaming with a double champion by that point. We don't know. But speaking of champions, here's the Strawberry Sookie here's Strawberry Sookie, the Rising Star champion, who beat Nilan for that championship. And this is, believe it or not, her first defense of the championship since she won it from Nilan. And Jane Austen, this is, I believe, her first ever championship match here in DCA. Jane Austen recently returned to Wildcats. She had a brief stint a number of years ago, came back, won a contenders match, and now she is the #1 contender, but she's got a tough challenge in front of her in Strawberry Sookie, who I guarantee you will do anything and everything to keep that championship that she has basically chased after since the second season. She's been here for that long, folks. And this is her first championship here in DCA, and she's not going to let anything stop that momentum, stop that title run. And you see Minnie Walter holding up the Rising Star Championship belt as Jane Austen and Strawberry Sookie are in position. Here we go. The bell is rung, and we are underway here with this Rising Star Championship match. Of course, both of these women would love to go into Revelations as the Rising Star Champion, but for Jane Austen, you got to think there's got to be some butterflies in her stomach because, again, this is her first championship match here in DCA as far as I can remember. Strawberry Sookie, this is her first title defense of the first and only title she's ever won in DCA. She's had multiple opportunities at the Rising Star title in the past, but never could win the championship until recently, where she beat Nilan for the title at the anniversary show last year, I believe. So for these two women, this is a very, very important matchup when you look at it on paper. But in any event, actually, no, it wasn't the anniversary show where Nilan lost the championship. It was Proving Ground where she lost the championship. I apologize. But nonetheless, it is going to be of the utmost importance for both of these women to get a victory here, because for Sookie, she doesn't want to end up like how Nilan was, ironically enough. Nilan went into that match, and I profiled it earlier when she was out here. Nilan went into that match, finally won the Rising Star title at Revelations, lost it in her first title defense. And you saw how that affected her earlier tonight in her match with Lexi Gates. I doubt if Sookie loses, rather, that she's going to go into that kind of mindset, because let's be honest, if Sookie loses, she's going to get a pair of scissors and run around the Wildcats roster and Wildcats locker room, and nobody wants that. And for Jane Austen, you got to imagine this could be the biggest win of her career if she comes in here after returning after a long hiatus from DCA and maybe even from wrestling and wins the Rising Star title. That would be a huge feather in her cap. But again, look at this. Sookie biting the forearm and the hand of Jane Austen, and now the straight right hands by Sookie. She's not going to give Jane any room to breathe. That's for sure. And now look at this forearm, those spiked forearms right into the face and the jaw. And those are spikes on that, folks. That's a fashion accessory for Sookie, but it's also, she didn't use it as a legal weapon, so it counts technically. I mean, that's just crossing a thin line, though. It's pulled on by Jane, and Jane has got to keep her head up when it comes to Sookie. She cannot allow herself to get distracted. Hammerlock reverse DDT quickly into the cover, but Sookie's foot right under the bottom rope. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, might want to hide the women and children, or the men and children, whatever, because Sookie and Austen, after they get done fighting for the title, two people are going to be fighting for more than a title, for bragging rights, for pride, for whatever you want to call it. Trixie Decker and Mikasa Schultz. And with the mindset that Trixie has been in over the last few months, for the last year, I don't think Mikasa truly understands what she got herself into when she decided to challenge Trixie to a match like what she's going to go into. Coming up next, what a lariat by Sookie. Quickly into the cover, forearm in the face, and again, Jane keeps fighting. Because you got to remember, Trixie's been in death matches. She's fought in death matches. She started her career in death matches. And Mikasa, to have the guts to say, I want you with no rules and no restrictions, that takes a lot of guts. I'll give her that. I give her respect and credit for wanting to challenge Trixie to a match like that. But at the same time, might not have been the smartest move to make. Might not have been the smartest idea to take Trixie up on that offer. And now, Irish whip by Sookie. And now, big flapjack taking Jane down. And Jane is not looking too good right now, as Sookie trying to shoot the half into a cover here. Leg is not hooked. The forearm is in the face, though. And maybe that's what got her. The fact that she didn't hook the legs. And Sookie getting eyeballing the referee. The referee trying to move out of the way as fast as possible. That's a smart idea. You don't want to get in the way of an angry Sookie. That's like asking for a death wish right there. And Jane taking advantage, though, of that opportunity. Scoop slam. No, Sookie gets out. The clubbing blow to the back. And now more right hands in the corner. There's a throat chop. And a back rake. And another one. You can hear the nails scraping across the back. And another throat chop. Sookie, like I said at the beginning of this match, is willing to do and will do anything and everything it takes to keep her championship. Especially after she just won it. Jane now, back suplex, no. Sookie running in. Sookie gets caught with a heel kick. Quickly into the cover by Jane. The leg is hooked and 2 count only. There's now Sookie running in, pushing her into the ropes. Sookie now off the ropes. And now Sookie takes her down, double leg takedown, and now pounding away on Jane. And now Jane in trouble as Sookie waiting patiently, or as patiently as Sookie can get, for her to get up. But Jane swats her out of the air. And now Jane is back in the driver's seat. And she's not waiting for Sookie. She's going right after her, which might be the smartest move she's made in this match so far. Don't let Sookie breathe. Just keep on her. Keep the pressure up. Keep the momentum on your side, and you may just squeak out a win here. There's a leg drop that doesn't get it. Gets nothing but the mat, and now again more back rakes by Sookie. Jane's back is going to look like a scratching post by the end of this match at this rate. Tilt-a-whirl neck breaker. And now into the cover again. Sookie gets 2, and no. And Sookie, I'm sure the wheels are turning in her head right now. Went for a diving headbutt, and Jane got out of the way. And this may be the opening Jane needs. Irish whip. Going for something, but Sookie gets a kick. And now there's a crossbody and more right hands to the face of Jane Austen. And Jane is down, and this is not looking good. But Jane, again, will not stop until she's Rising Star Champion. That's what she wants. She wants that championship belt, and she's willing to die for it. Jane now up top. Back suplex from the middle rope. A kick to the midsection forearm. Chop. Spins Sookie around. Sookie spins her around. Kick to the gut. And a forearm. And now Sookie sending Jane all the way out to the floor. Oh, and Sookie's got something planned here. Sookie off the ropes. Cannonball to the outside. Do a barrel roll, please, by Strawberry Sookie onto Jane Austen. And I don't think she knows where she is, but in any event, I mean, I don't think Sookie cares if you know where you are. all that matters to her is retaining her championship and keeping that streak going, that run that she's always wanted. But Jane is not going to make it easy. Jane now, she's got her hooked. 1, 2, no. And again, Jane is staying with Sookie here, and I don't think people thought going in that Jane was going to be a viable contender, but she's proving everyone wrong here tonight. Oh! Got nothing but the buckle, forearm, and another chop to the throat. Sending her into the corner, went for something but doesn't connect. Oh, wait a minute. Sookie was going to the top rope, but Jane meets her up there. Tower of London. Very nicely done. Hooking the leg away from the ropes. This could be it, and it's not. And Jane's got to be wondering to herself, what do I have to do to put this woman down? Sookie, snapmare by Austen. Austen went for a PK. Doesn't connect. And then a Russian leg sweep. That may have jarred up the back of Jane Austen, and the referee is checking on her. Austen better be careful here. If she doesn't have much left, Sookie will take advantage. There's a clothesline. Now Jane up top. Jane, big leg drop. Doesn't get all of it though. She got a little bit, but not a lot. And now Jane looking for better positioning. It might be smart. If you didn't get much of it before, get all of it now. Guillotine leg drop. And she's still not done. She wants to make absolutely sure that she stays down. There's a third leg drop. The leg is hooked. And again, Sookie kicks out. And this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about earlier. These two women, specifically I was talking about Jane, but you can throw Trixie in this conversation too if I didn't. They are two of the most gifted, two of the most talented women that we have here on the roster. That's why they're fighting so hard for this championship, because they know how important it is. As Sookie now, reverse DDT. Or the Christian, if you will. As now, Jane has, I guess, seen her last gasp of air of getting this championship, because Sookie is in control once more. As now, oh wait, I might have spoken too soon. Jane, neck breaker. And Jane finally getting some kind of offense here. Because it seemed like for 90% of this match it's been all Sookie, but Jane is not going to let this stand. There's a neck whip, a stun gun, if you will. And now Jane's got Sookie up. Sookie now, no. Scoop slam, no. Jane is able to counter. Forearm, spinning Sookie all the way around. Sookie in trouble. There's a backbreaker. And Jane back in control. Now, Irish whip Sookie. Sookie, no. Is now again Jane trying her best to fight on in this match. But you gotta wonder, how much more does she have left? How many more guarantees is this going to take? Jane waiting for Sookie to get back up. Sookie, no. Sookie from behind, neck breaker. Or DDT, I should say. And now Sookie just teeing off on Jane if she so pleases. Everything in the forest, everything is all Sookie right now. Again, another DDT. And Sookie just having her way with Jane right now. Big neck breaker. And she could really end this anytime she wants, to be completely honest with you. She just hasn't yet. Went for a senton and Jane got out of the way, and this might be the opening she needs here. Now Jane sends her face right into her own boot. Drop kick in the corner. Off the ropes, Jane, bit lariat. And again, this might be the opening Jane needs. She can't waste time. She's got to go on the offense here. Irish whip. No. Sookie with a shot to the midsection. But Jane, Irish whips her into the other corner again. And what is Jane thinking here? Whatever it is, it's got to be enough to put Sookie away. Went for the Tower of London again, but Sookie able to get out of it. And now went for the DDT, and Jane wise enough to get completely out of the way before it happened. And that might have been her saving grace, because if she hit that DDT, this match would have been over. Guillotine leg drop. And Sookie is down, and Austen may be on the way to winning this title, folks. Uh-oh. Jane looking for the unprettier. Unprettier, she got it! We could have a new Rising Star champion right here, folks. 1, 2, and no! Sookie able to kick out. Now, backbreaker, neck breaker. I think Jane's going to have to realize it's going to take more than one to put Sookie away. She's been through the wars. She's been through the most brutal matches imaginable. It's going to take a lot more to put this woman away than you might realize. Jane up top. There's the heel kick from the top rope this time, and Jane is saying it's over. Jane now picking Sookie back up in the corner. And now once again sending Sookie's face right into her feet. It's now Austen going for something here. No. Gets countered, and Sookie with a suplex. Textbook vertical suplex. There's a kick to the top of the head. Went for the clothesline. Sookie got the feet up, and there's a lariat. Sookie trying to pick Austen back up, but Austen once again able to fight on. Another kick to the gut by Sookie. Sookie, Hammerlock lariat. We saw that with Lexi Gates earlier, a different variation of it by Sookie, and it only gets a 2 count. And I think Sookie, those wheels are turning in her head, wondering what she's got to do to put Jane away. Because she's tried pretty much everything. And Sookie now just stalking her and now sending her hard into the buckle. But again, Jane will not stay down. She is fighting for her livelihood here tonight. Drop kick from the top rope. 2. No. Sookie able to counter that. This has been a hell of a match for the Rising Star title. But who is going to end up with it at the end of this night? Jane with a forearm and a kick, sending Sookie to a knee. But Jane, you got to think she is completely out. Oh, there's a boot. A boot right to the face. And Sookie quickly taking complete advantage. Jane now set up on the top rope. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. There it is. Strawberry cutter. She got all of that strawberry cutter, and it's over. Once Sookie kicked Jane right in the mouth, that was the beginning of the end. And Sookie remains the Rising Star champion, but not without putting in one hell of an effort to combat the fight that Jane Austen presented here tonight. Jane did everything she could to win this match. There's the back from earlier in the match, but Jane Austen did everything she could except win the Rising Star title tonight. And she fought like hell to win it. Watch this. Jane, look at these strikes. Jane was obviously not 100%. She was worn out. And right here, that was the turning point right there. That kick to the face, and Sookie immediately pounced on her. Knew she was weak, knew she was dizzy, knew she was wary, and Sookie, taking advantage of it, hits the strawberry cutter from all the way up, as high as she could take her, and dropped her down, and Sookie is still the Rising Star champion. And I don't know who in the world is going to try and take this championship from her, but nonetheless, Sookie remains your Rising Star champion. But what a heck of a match these two women had. As they're playing mind games with Sin, heading into their match at Gateway to Heaven, which might not even be for the championship, because next episode, we're going to have another championship match. This also just added to the card. Because of her placing in the Road to Glory tournament, Veronica Domino will challenge Sin next episode for the Fever Championship. That is official. So we have 2 massive championship matches on the next episode of Wildcats, the final one before Gateway to Heaven, by the way. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time for the No Holds Barred match between Trixie Decker and Mikasa Schultz. This thing has been brewing on social media for months. And Trixie said she didn't care where it was. She didn't care what company was in. She just wanted to beat Mikasa's ass. And it's happening here tonight on Wildcats. A Trixie who has a full plate. Trixie who has this match tonight. She's got the street fight with Akira in a few days. She's got a tag title defense next episode of Wildcats. If she gets past that, she's got to defend if she wins all those. Let's put it this way. Hypothetically, she wins the Goddess title. Then she goes on after the tag title defense next episode to face Celeste Mira at Gateway to Heaven. She's got a Queens of Wrestling match coming up in a few weeks, hopefully. This woman has a full plate, and here comes Mikasa, a woman who Oseko and the principal have been training for this matchup. But here's the thing: they were training her to wrestle. I don't think they were training her for a fight. Because make no mistake about it, folks, this is not going to be your catch-as-catch-can wrestling. This isn't going to be a 5-star classic. This isn't going to be with any lockups or chain holds or rest holds. Trixie is not here to wrestle. She made it perfectly clear she wants to leave Mikasa a broken, bloody mess. And knowing Trixie's history, she has every intention of doing just that. She said she was going to do it to Mikasa. She basically said she was going to do it to Akira. She's already done it to numerous members of the Wildcats roster. Hell, we have not seen or heard from the Privileged Generation since Redemption, when Trixie and Betsy won the tag team titles, or retained them rather. So I don't know what Mikasa's thinking here, but Trixie immediately on the attack. Now sending her face first into the turnbuckle. And I think Mikasa, I don't think she expected to get blitzkrieged in the first minute of the match, but I think that was Trixie's strategy. And now stomps right on the face. And Mikasa has got to figure out a way to change this momentum here. Oseko said she was going to be ready for this match, and I don't doubt that mentally she is ready for this match. But then again, mentally ready and the Schultz family has never been in the same sentence. Ever. And there now Mikasa's fighting back. Irish whip. Into the ropes. And went for something, but Trixie ducked out of the way. She just sidestepped. And now kick to the midsection. Now going for a power bomb of sorts, perhaps. No, she's setting her up on the top rope. And now just sending her, flinging her off the apron. Off the top rope. Down on the apron and onto the floor. And Mikasa, I'll give her credit. She's had some flurries. But like I said, this isn't a wrestling match. This is a fight. Trixie wanted it that way, and that's exactly what she's getting. Oh my God! Did you hear the smack of Mikasa's face into that steel ring step right there? Oh my God, and she is busted open, and now the baseball bat. This is exactly what I expected. And this is what Trixie said she was going to do. Leave Mikasa a broken, bloody mess and an example. She was going to make an example out of Mikasa. Now, oh, wait a minute. Out. And now the shovel into the midsection of Trixie. And I think that blood just woke Mikasa up. Heel kick. Yeah, I think that blood woke Mikasa up. Because now she's fighting back. Sending her into the barricade. And now, what's this? Uranagi into the barricade. Like Mikasa, I don't think. Oh, sending her ribs first into the steel steps. She's worked on those ribs. And now sliding a table into the ring. Oh, went for something now. But I think Trixie got a little bit more time to recover while she was getting that table. And that might have been a mistake by Mikasa. Mikasa's trying to play Trixie's game. And that is not advisable when you're going up against somebody who's been in death matches. Who made a career, made a living in death match scenarios. Whose first match, or at least one of her first matches, was a death match. That's a game you don't play unless you know how to play it, and Trixie's been playing it for many, many years. She's not a rookie. She's not naive. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she wants, and that's been the problem. People don't see that and have not seen it. And she's tried to tell the world exactly what she wants, and she's never gotten it. And now she's just going to take it out on everyone's asses. And Mikasa is just another name on that list of people that she's going to take everything from. Mikasa may not have a championship to her name, but Mikasa is one of the ones that have burned Trixie in her mind. And right now, she's getting that receipt back. And Mikasa's getting up against a table in the face. I don't even think Mikasa knows where she is right now. I mean, I highly doubt it. And now, oh no. Another headbutt right to that cut. And you know Mikasa's going to probably need some stitches by the end of this night. And now, oh no. She's going for that table. Carrying her over to it. And another headbutt. And now, again picking her up. And now what's this? Oh no. Power slam through the table. And Mikasa is out. And Trixie could end this anytime she wants to. But I know she's not going to. She wants Mikasa to feel every bit of pain and every bit of agony that she's been put through. And now, uh-oh, look at it. Wait a minute, look at this. Oh, Mikasa counters with a knee. And now, oh my goodness! And Mikasa still's got some fight left in her. Savant kick from the top. And now Mikasa's got her up. Looking for something here. Irish whip into the corner. But that blood is in her eyes. She can't really see. And Trixie's taking advantage of that. Like I said, Mikasa's had flurries of offense, but with that blood in her eyes, I don't know if she's able to see where she's going or what she's doing. And there's a elbow right to the mouth. Uh-oh. Trixie now. What's she looking for? Oh, no, she's got a steel chair. And, oh, my God. This is what we were warning about here. Mikasa had her moments, but now Trixie is in deathmatch mode here. She's in deathmatch mode, and that's a mode Trixie knows better than Mikasa, knows better than perhaps anybody on the planet. And that's why her and the Succubus Club have been so dominant in DCA the last year. And now, oh no, Trixie, another headbutt. And now there's the code breaker. And Mikasa is out, and Trixie doesn't even look. She doesn't even look phased. She doesn't even look worried or concerned. She doesn't look like she cares much about Mikasa's well-being at all, which doesn't really shock me, considering what Trixie's been saying over the last few months and the last 10 months. She's done with people who, in her words, don't care about her and never cared about her. She's only out for one thing, and that's herself now. She's out for championships. She's already got the tag team title. She could end up with Akira's title, which she promised and she said she wanted to do, is take Akira's title. And she might just do that in that street fight if this is the Trixie that Akira's going to get. She's got that tag title match next episode where she could be a double champion walking into that. This Trixie is not anyone to mess with, and Mikasa has figured that out firsthand. And there's the get jinxed, and Mikasa's already out on her feet. Mikasa's already out. I don't know why the referee is even bothering to ask if Mikasa could continue, because clearly she can't. Trixie's pretty much mauled her through the majority of this match. She might have a separated shoulder if this keeps up. And I don't know why it took you that damn long, ref. But Trixie made her point perfectly clear right there. Folks, this Trixie right here, let's be honest, Mikasa had her moments. She took Trixie, she gave Trixie a fight. But when Trixie snapped into that second gear, that other gear, that gear that only she knows, Mikasa didn't have a chance in hell. And I don't know if Akira has a chance in hell. I don't know if anyone has a chance in hell against this woman. This is a woman on a mission. And she will break anyone and break down anybody to get what she wants. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event. Bombshell Club versus Black Plague Society. Don't go anywhere.
the final countdown. Oh, the final countdown. It's the final countdown.
Well, you heard it right there, folks. Those are the 8 women that are going to be in the Gateway to Heaven ladder match. A surprise. So I'm sure a lot of you that Mari Pond is coming back, and she is going to be in that ladder match as well. But speaking of Gateway to Heaven, there's a rundown to get to, as we are on the road to Gateway to Heaven coming up in just a few weeks' time. The final live spectacular before Revelations 8. And it's going to be a hell of a show, that is for sure. Gateway to Heaven coming in a few weeks' time. And the official theme song is Valiant Hearts by Watercolors, available wherever music is sold and streamed. And let's get into what is official so far for the event. James Needham earned the right to face any Blood Trail member he wanted, and he picked the leader, Kenshiro Shimada, in a no-holds-barred match. But will this be a mistake on Needham's part? Atlas Jones and Malik Brown placed in the Road to Glory tournament to the point where they have to team up with each other to take on the tag team champions, the Blade Runners, with the belts on the line. Which one will come out with the title? Sin will defend the Fever title if she gets past Veronica Domino next episode against General Esdeath. If she is not the champion, the match will still take place. Sin and Esdeath will fight at Gateway to Heaven. Burnout Championship on the line. Lupin III will challenge Tommy Vercetti. Lupin placed in the Road to Glory tournament to get this opportunity. Tommy Vercetti, the current champion, says he's the most dangerous man in DCA. Is that true? We'll find out. Fatal 4-way for the Celestial title. Haru Glory will defend against Malachi, Charles Schultz, and BB Disco in Haru's probably toughest test to date. Who will walk out as the champion? Carmen Cortez said that she had some unfinished business in DCA and she's coming back to collect against Kite Young. Who will win this rivalry matchup between these two? This was made earlier tonight. Barbie J. Tucker will face Candice Romero for the first time, I believe, in DCA history at least, and the winner will face Morgan at Revelations 8. That is a huge match. And you saw the Gateway to Heaven ladder match for the Wildcats. Ovana, Ellie Rose, Abby Thorne, Aubrey Williams, Oseko, Sakura Hagiwara, Morgan Reincroft, and Mari Pond. Who is going to Revelations for the Wildcats title? And then the men's match, Zaya Steele, John Blackos, Jamal Bedlam, Chris Knight, James Needham, Casey Gordon, Josh McLeod, and Takeru Yukimura. One of these men will challenge for the world title in the main event at Revelations 8. Who will it be? This could change in a matter of days. Celeste Mira will right now challenge Akira Yukimura, but it might be Trixie Decker in just a few days' time. Will Celeste get her title back? Who will walk out as Goddess Champion after Gateway to Heaven? The Wildcats title is on the line as Ayumi Otanashi will challenge for the very first time for the title, but she's got to go through the seemingly unstoppable Devitaki to do so. Who will walk into Revelations as the Wildcats champion? We will find out at Gateway to Heaven. And then the main event, the first ever three-way dance in DCA history. Zach Stone defends the world title and his streak of reign as champion against Jeremy Paisley and Tyler Parks. Who will walk out of Gateway to Heaven as the world heavyweight champion? All of this and more comes your way in just a matter of weeks as the Destiny Championship Alliance presents its final event before Revelations 8. It is Gateway to Heaven. But we still have one more match tonight. It is a match that the leader of the Bombshell Club had demanded for weeks after attacks by the Black Plague Society. She wanted either 2-on-2 or 3-on-3, and tonight she's getting 3-on-3. It's Devitaki, Alika Lynch, and Delia against the women that are about to come out right now. The Bombshell Club in a massive 6-woman tag team match. And here they come now. A team that has been together since the 4th season of DCA. They've been together for a very long time. But now they've got a very dangerous and deadly group in the front of them. And that is the Black Plague Society. And like I said, Mercedes wanted this. Mercedes in the center, Laura Riot on the right, Brittany Evans on the left. A lot of people keep bringing up how the Bombshell Club have never won the Wildcats tag team titles. And the only reason that they're still together right now is because of an intervention by Diana Rose to basically keep them together. And Diana Rose has been having her own things going down, which is why she's not with the Bombshell Club right now. But tonight it's not about anyone other than these 3 women in the ring. No disrespect, because this is something they wanted. They wanted this fight. And here comes the Wildcats champion, and there she is. The woman at the top of the mountain, and that has been at the top of the mountain for nearly a year now, in Devitaki. She won that championship in a fatal 4-way match after it was vacated when Trixie Decker gave the championship up after winning it against Amber Stevens in what many people are saying is Amber's last match ever, when Trixie completely destroyed her for all intents and purposes. And ever since then, even before then, Devitaki has been unstoppable. The only woman that has been able to beat this woman, the only woman who's been able to pin Devitaki since she came to VW was her old rival, Nadi, the current co-GM of Wildcats. But in terms of a roster member on the Wildcats roster, there you see Ayumi Otanashi looking on from backstage. She will challenge Devitaki for that championship at Gateway to Heaven. She's got a close eye on this match. But outside of Nadi, there has been no one on the Wildcats roster, on the main Wildcats roster, who's an active competitor that has been able to beat this woman. She's gone through everybody. And no matter what Jason might say about how he feels about Devitaki, or how anyone has said how they feel about Devitaki, you cannot deny that the results have stayed rightly the same. There's been nobody that's been able to beat her. And these two women right here, Alika Lynch and Delia, two of the most dangerous women on this entire roster. Technically, the first ever Wildcats Tag Team Champions. Women who have been referred to by some as Devitaki's lackeys, but have forgotten the fact that these two women, before they were lackeys, quote unquote, they were the most dangerous tag team in this business. And to be honest, they still are the most dangerous tag team in the Wildcats division. And if it was up to them, they'd still be Wildcats Tag Team Champions. And any time of the week, they could challenge once again for those championships. But tonight, they know they have to get past the Bombshell Club, who they attacked, by the way, from behind, in the back, that caused this whole thing. Just trying to get rid of another tag team so they can move one step closer up the ladder, pretty much. And here we go. This 6-woman tag team match. And the two leaders are going to start it off in this, our main event of Wildcats episode 190. It is the Black Plague Society, Devitaki, Alika Lynch, and Delia against the Bombshell Clubs, Mercedes Sanchez, Laura Riot, and Brittany Evans. I almost called her Brittany Wolf. She changed that name because there's too many wolves in wrestling. Or at least there were, but that's a long story. We don't want to get into it. I don't want to put you guys to sleep. But next episode of Wildcats, as stated earlier tonight, 2 massive title matches for the next episode. It will be Trixie Decker and Betsy Chairshot defending the tag team titles against Jamie Fury and Madison Starr. And the Fever Championship will be on the line as Veronica Domino will challenge Sin for the title. And again, like I said, if Sin loses the Fever Championship next episode, the match with General Esdeath will still happen. It's not canceled. It will not be canceled. Sin doesn't want it to be canceled. It is going to go on as planned. So those 2 matches are official for the next episode of DCA Wildcats. And I've also gotten in word, if you didn't see social media, that the Kiyoshi Saiba and Luka Khan match that was scheduled for next episode of Takedown is now going to happen at Gateway to Heaven. So that match is going to be official for the show. The winner will be the new Pure Champion. What a clothesline by Alika. And in its place is a massive tag team match that I don't think anybody expected. Pile driver by Laura. A massive tag team match that's going to take place on the next episode of Takedown. And I don't know if y'all are ready for this, but But it's going to happen, folks. On the next episode of Takedown, it's going to be Jamal Bedlam and John Blackos teaming up. That's right, teaming up to take on the Destroyer, Casey Gordon, and the true chess master, Chris Knight. That is your main event for the next episode of Takedown. The Go Home to Gateway to Heaven. So you want to talk about 4 combustible elements in one match? I ain't going to do the cliche of, oh, can they work together? I ain't going to do any of that bullshit, because this isn't about that. It's about 4 of the biggest names in virtual wrestling teaming up against each other, and all hell could break loose when that match takes place. As now Laura Riot is caving in Alika Lynch as best as she can right now, keeping her away from her own corner. Alika is in trouble, and she is in the wrong corner. And Laura is just pounding away on Alika right now. And here's the tag to Brittany Evans. Little 64 inches of dynamite, as Eddie Mack used to say, rest in peace. And now, Brittany coming back now, grabbing the leg, but gets tripped up by Alika. And rolling to the outside of the ring to try and get a breather, perhaps. But Alika going right back after her. And since this is a 6-woman tag and not a traditional tag match, the count-out rule does apply in this matchup. Though I might have that changed as well. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. As now Brittany continuing to work over Alika here. And to being the smallest competitor in the match, she's probably going to have to do something to get the advantage, to keep the advantage in her favor. But now you see Devitaki. And that distraction, and now the backbreaker. And that distraction allows the Black Plague Society to get back into this match. And you knew at some point this was going to go down with the Black Plague Society taking over. And I give... Oh my God, she speared her into the barricade. I give Mercedes and I give Laura a lot of credit for not trying to get in the middle here. The referee is up to 7 in his count. And now Delia counts up to 9, and Delia breaks the count. I don't know if I should be saying that I expected that, or if I should say that maybe Alika and Delia and Devitaki don't want to win on a count out. That wouldn't give the message they actually want to send about how dominant they are on the roster. They want a definitive win here tonight. And I guess I can see it from that point of view. Oh, rolling forearm. I guess they feel like if they get a count out, then that's just an asterisk by that dominant reign that they want to ensure on this roster. So they want to make sure that people know that they got the definitive win here tonight. As now, Delia's in trouble. And there's the bomb shaft. And that could be it. Delia is out, but not out for 3. That might have been the Bombshell Club's best opportunity to win this match, but they did not get the 3 count. Delia, Impaler onto Mercedes. And now Delia sending Mercedes into the corner. And this is not looking good for the leader of the Bombshell Club. Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna get long darted into the middle turnbuckle. And Delia looking to, oh no. Mercedes quickly, nope, never mind. And never mind again. It's going back and forth right now, folks. And you kind of had to expect this with these 6 women who all want to be the dominant faction on the Wildcats roster. I mean, hell, you got the Succubus Club now trying to take that mantle, and probably already has with Trixie, especially after earlier tonight, as now Mercedes with a Gotch-style pile driver. And now here's the cover, but Devitaki breaking it up, and as you see again, Ayumi Otanashi, Devitaki's challenger at Gateway to Heaven, is watching this match intently in the back. She knows she's got to keep a close eye on everything Devitaki does, because this is probably the most important match in Ayumi's career, as Delia on the apron DDTs Mercedes. My God. And that might be it. And now look at her dragging Mercedes as far away from the Bombshell Club corner as possible. But Mercedes still with some fight left in her, but how much does she really have left? I mean, she got DDT'd on the apron. She's been laid out multiple times in this match. She took out Devitaki. And you have to think Mercedes feels like if she gets the win here tonight, she could move herself in contention for the title as well. As now they're looking for another bomb shaft on Delia, and she got it. Laura running in for the cover. And Alika breaking it up. And now, Brittany with an uppercut. Taking out Alika Lynch. Devitaki back on the apron now. The Wildcats champion wanting a tag, but Delia's nowhere close to her corner. But now Laura getting sent into it. And there's the tag to the Wildcats champion, Devitaki. And a double shoulder tackle. Laura's back up, but Laura now. Right hand, left hand, another right hand, and there's a lariat. And now, what's Laura doing? Pile driver! And Laura, former CCL referee, Laura Riot, I'm sure she's going to be firmly at the last lap in some capacity. Devitaki now with a knee right to the back of the neck of Laura. But Laura, I'm telling you, the Bombshell Club, they didn't come here to lose. They'd rather give up their own limbs than give up. Especially when it comes to the Black Plague Society. Now Devitaki. No. Laura with a head scissors. Laura is fighting for her life right now. Laura's got her in the corner, but can she capitalize? It doesn't look like she can. She's trying to catch her breath. And that might have been the opening that Devitaki needs. You cannot allow her to get that much momentum stalled like that. Laura, Death Valley driver. And she could pin the Wildcats champion right here, but only a 1 count. Devitaki, oh my God, brainbuster. Sheer drop, short style brainbuster. Now Laura, wait a minute. Drops her on her head now. I think Devitaki Laura is giving Devitaki a fight right now. And that's something I don't think Devitaki expected. Uh-oh. Look at this. Fisherman Buster! And now, uh-oh. What's this? Leg drop to the arm. And again, I don't think this is the fight that Devitaki expected, especially out of Laura Riot. I don't think Laura Riot was expected to be the one to give her that much of a fight, but now they're going for a third bomb shaft here. And she connects! But Alika's already in the ring, realizing that her friend is in trouble. There's a neck breaker by Brittany, but Devitaki taking advantage of the chaos. Twist of hate! And now, forearm by Mercedes, but again, Devitaki's just on another level right now. And now look at this, armbar on the ropes, trying to snap Mercedes' arm. On the apron now, and Mercedes, I think, realizing her arm is compromised, so she gets the tag to Brittany. That might be a smart move in the long term, but now Devitaki going after Brittany's leg. And now Devitaki Irish whip, a big uppercut. And now Devitaki just wearing Brittany out. And you gotta wonder what Ayumi is thinking right now. Oh no. Oh no, there's the curb stomp to Brittany Evans. 2, and Brittany kicks out. But how much does she really have left? That curb stomp comboed with that punt kick has put down every woman on this roster that has challenged her for that Wildcats title. And Brittany, you gotta wonder how much she has left. Oh, what an elbow by Delia. And now Delia putting her in the corner and tagging back in the Wildcats champion. And now axe handle right to the small of the back of Brittany. Brittany may have the shortest fuse and the smallest frame, but she's got a lot of heart. Not like anybody else in this roster doesn't have heart, but at the same time, you got to have a good majority, more than most, if you're going to take out Devitaki in any kind of capacity. Brittany with a boot. Going for a reverse. Looking for a reverse DDT perhaps, but a suplex by Devitaki, and now tagging in Alika Lynch. And Alika already proclaiming that this match is over. Oh no. What are they doing here? Oh look, oh wait a minute. Oh no. Oh no, they're going for a triple power bomb from the middle rope onto Brittany. Oh my god. That's gotta be it. There's nothing left. 1, 2, and Mercedes had to come in and break it up because there's no way Brittany was getting up from that. And now Mercedes and Delia going at it. And Mercedes is taking both members of the Black Plague Society on at the same time here, but oh no. Well, it was only a matter of time. And now look at this double team. My God. This is what the Black Plague Society is all about. They are taking out the Bombshell Club piece by piece right now. Delia tagged back in. And Mercedes is out. No, she's back on the apron now. Oh, and a right hand by Alika on the. I don't know how much Brittany has left, to be honest with you. I really don't know. Oh no. Oh no, not this long dart. Oh my God. Brittany, I swear Brittany does not have anything left. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Brittany up and down. Annihilation. Down goes Mercedes. And down goes Laura. And oh no. And Devitaki wants the tag. She's saying, give me the tag. She wants to make an example out of Brittany Evans, asking Alika to finish it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Right on the top of her head. She wanted to make a statement at the expense of Brittany Evans, at the expense of the Bombshell Club. A message directly to Ayumi Otanashi. The Bombshell Club put up a hell of a fight, but at some point, things just flipped. The switch just flipped completely. It flipped into a completely different gear. And this is the end right here. Brittany Evans, who'd been dropped on her head, bounced off her head, head-butted multiple times. She might have a concussion. And then look at this. Right on the top of her head. And Alika leaving the scraps for Devitaki. And ladies and gentlemen, if Devitaki does that at Gateway to Heaven, that woman right there, Ayumi Otanashi, is not leaving out as the Wildcats champion. But you know damn well Devitaki's going to be in for the fight of her life against the Miracle Butterfly. But will she be able to walk out as the Wildcats champion? Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for Wildcats, episode 190. This is D-Wall, and I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody.
Crib the spot to pay, but my house is your house if you're throwing it back. Excuse me if my home's draining the side. Soon as these happy faces, then you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mikasa is Tukasa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go well. Welcome to my